So it's nearly the end of the week, and I realised I haven't done a video at all. Did 2 last week, none this week. So just going to get this one really quickly out of the way. Conquest, issue 66. Oh, bit of paint. So yeah, Death Guard issue. This dude, Icon Bearer. Yeah, Black Templars are in here. Everyone seemed to be going crazy about them recently because I haven't had an update in like forever, so I think that's completely fair enough. And some Eldar stuff. That's what's in issue 66. Let's crack it open. Alright, that's issue 66 right here. Icon Bearer on the front. We'll have a look at him in a bit later. But first, let's just turn the page because it opens with, as I said, Black Templar and who they are. Now we'll work out how to get rid of this shiny. Alright. They're fleet-based. They don't have a homeworld. That was destroyed ages ago. Or if they even had one, not sure. Zealotry. They're essentially, yeah, as you can see here. Black Templars are a successor chapter of the Imperial Fists. We all know how I feel about Imperial Fists. They're knights. Yeah. The name says it all. They essentially just worship the Emperor beyond anything imaginable, and they go out there. A little bit more on their markings, things like that. A little bit of story on them there. Renegades of Nurgle. So what Renegades of Nurgle are, they're not just Death Guard, they're other Space Marine legions that have actually pledged themselves to Nurgle. So that's just going to be a little bit about some of them. So you got the Cleaved, the Purge, Deathmongers, and the Grey Death. They've all got really interesting color schemes. I actually do enjoy having a look at some of these. They are the atypical greens. This looks like to be a bit more of a like a really dark grey with some gold trimming. It looks really nice. We have some information here on the Space Wolves. Love the Space Wolves. We all know that. I will eventually get some more, I think, at some point. I've been missing them a lot. Craft Worlds. So your Eldari or Eldar, because it just sounds nicer. They're galaxy-wide, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they're the ancients. They're the oldest of the old. We all know this. Unless you've been hiding under a rock. They're really cool. I like Eldar. I like the look of them. I like the feel of them. So that's just me. So you got some different craft world there. Some of the majors, some of the side ones there. That's some of them painted up as usual. Some really nice going ones. They usually have bright colors. They're actually I like them. They're actually nice. The Yimlock in particular, I like that armor set, even though orange is a nightmare to paint. Building the Icon Bearer, painting the Icon Bearer. Opening the warp portal is the mission briefing for this one, but we're well past it, so it doesn't really matter. So if you have the paints and that's all you're using, that's what your guy's going to look like at that point, which is really not a bad way of having it look. That's completely outdated, so I'm going to skip right past that. And yeah, guys, it's a really quick one. Here's what we got coming up in issue 67. We know this from last issue, but yep, we got Sniper Scouts. There is 5 sniper rifles, and also the stuff to actually make the rocket there. So if you've got a Space Marine lying around, you can have a rocket launcher if you need to, or you can have one in there. But if you're going to run 4 sniper rifles, you might as well run 5. Not sure what the logic of having that one is. You know, if they're going to have sniper rifles, they've got a job to do. You might as well all kit them out the same. Issue 68, another one. Not going to pronounce it, but it's another reactor. We've seen this before, guys. We've got one. I still haven't painted the last one since you've seen it. So, yeah, there's that. All right. Moving on from that one. Boom. So, yeah, that's him there. What I might just do real quickly so you can see him a bit better is just get some light going. Give me a second. This is your Icon Bearer. he took me about half an hour to paint because I did it in a very, very lazy fashion. I did standard Death Guard green, and then I did a very basic highlight of, if I could ever find it, I think it was Death World Forest. I could be wrong, but that's just the closest paint in my drawer. And then did all the other colors. Obviously, skulls, bit of silver, bit of copper, as you can see, all around him and on the icon here. And then did the blacks and also used some Corvus black on some of the softer, like rubbery parts on the tubes and stuff like that there. And then I washed the entire thing after that in Agrax Earthshade and left it. That was it. Pretty basic. And then essentially just went ahead and did all the tentacles, the rotting skull with all its flesh, the tubey things on the side there, and the wraps here. And up here, I did all them in contrast. The wraps are actually a thinned down version of Agaros Dunes, I think. Not quite sure. There, but that's just a thinned down version of that. And bit of red in the eyes there, but again, because I watched the whole thing in Agrax, it's all dulled down, but at least you can still see a bit of the edge highlighting there. It's all over, even on the circles and things like that. It looks nicer in person. It's a bit hard to capture on film because I'm an idiot. But yeah, that's the icon bearer. He was... I've said this before. I should probably actually wash that. The base of the Astro Granite with some Agrax as well, but what are you going to do? You guys know this. I don't really paint a lot of Death Guard. I don't really tend to enjoy it, but yeah, a character every now and then, it's not actually that bad. Gotta fix this at some point. But yeah, it was actually not that bad to paint. Like I said, half an hour was nothing. Oop, that's quite easy. Anyway, guys, so since I'm just gonna leave him there. Sorry, I need a drink. So but yeah, alright guys, so that's the icon bearer. That was issue 66. Typical YouTube crap coming your way. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. You like Death Guard. You like listening to the sound of my voice. Either way, thumbs up. Much appreciated. Thank you. I got some interesting things coming up, including a Zoid, a Gundam or two, and I'm actually working on one of my first painting tutorials. So if you want to see that, sub, and maybe hit that little bell icon so you know when it comes out. But yeah, alright guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Issue 67 or something else. Who knows? Catch you then.